Welcome everyone to another live episode on Brotherhood and Arms. Talk about anything. In this live, we're talking about general topics. Is the World Cup gonna happen? What the hell is going on in other countries? We're also having a conversation chat about men's mental health, about breaking the stigma. So we're talking about neurodiversity today as well. We'll also be having our usual banter with the lads and also having our sports conversations along with WWE talk and football talk and many other conversations. And of course, if you are a lad over 18 and have a TikTok account and you want to join in on the live boxes, please drop a comment saying can I join, and we add you into the boxes. Once they are full, unfortunately, you can't join, but some do drop out after halfway through, so then obviously you can join in. And not only that as well, but if you want to help your TikTok account grow by just simply pressing in the comment section, follow, and we follow you as well. And it's all about working together. It's all about breaking the stigma of men's mental health, and it's also about helping out each other grow. So, Gaza, I can see you here. Well, no. Press one button. My bad. 2 seconds. Invite, there you go.
Yo, how we doing?
We all good. Right, I've shared this on Facebook, I've shared it into WhatsApp, I'll just share it out to some more of the people. And it goes quiet. Just like that. That's how you shut him down. You just don't say anything and he doesn't come and join because he's just like, you know what, I'm not gonna join.
Stop whining.
You stop whining.
All you do is whine.
Right, there we go.
Very nice.
Right. Let's wait till some people come into the live. Like I said, guys, this is a Brotherhood in Arms, another episode of our live podcast that we do once a week. We talk about anything. Especially it's Tuesday now, so most of us have watched the WWE from Monday Night Raw. We are WWE fans. We are also sports fans as well, so like football. You ain't gonna get me on NFL or basketball, but the person that's about to join now, our team leader, is well. I think, where the hell does Aaron just go?
Well, I was going to show you anyway. What do you think to these?
No, Aaron. What? Aaron, I invited you up. What?
He's in there.
What am I meant to be looking? Yeah, what am I meant to be looking at?
Give me a minute.
Have you seriously gone and brought some Spurs shorts?
Yeah, they're Under Armour. Come on.
And I bought them.
Oh, nice.
Why do they buy Spurs stuff? They buy stuff that are going to be in Championship.
I thought you might have given Aaron some little hope.
Hush, puppy.
How you doing, Aaron? We all right, bro?
Yeah, man. I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You might actually enjoy this one, Aaron.
What's that?
Because today's general topic conversations, before we get into the wrestling, before we get into the football, the general topics that we are talking about today is the World Cup going to happen with the chaos overseas? And the second question is, as well, that we want to talk is the word, like, you know, men's mental health, breaking the stigma, is it now becoming more of a trend, like ADHD, where people, you know, think that they've got ADHD just by doing an exam on fucking TikTok and think they've got it? So we're also talking about that before we jump into wrestling and sport talk and stuff like that. What's up, Scotty? You good?
What's happening, mate? You alright?
Yeah, man. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if anyone's jumping on, and then we'll shoot off into the questions. Did we all have a good night last night?
Quiet.
You've been quiet. What have you been up to, Gab? Hey, Gaz, what do you do?
Me, what do I do?
Not you. He's called Gaz too.
Oh, what do I do?
Called Scotty down there.
Yeah.
I'm a PA, mate, on a school bus.
You're a PA?
Aye, on a school bus, mate. I work with disabled children.
Oh, nice. Fair play to you. Fair play to you, bro.
We do that on a
bet you
daily
got some-
basis. Don't we, Aaron?
Hey, I just got that. That's not it. Fuck you.
I says we do that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Scotty was just saying that he's a PA for disabled kids. Am I right, Scotty? The driver.
Yeah, mate. Severe autism and stuff like that.
I mean, have a good little fucking drive though, but
That's a good job. It's quite rewarding.
well, fair enough. I couldn't imagine doing it myself. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know what? Fair play. Fair enough to you.
Well, out 4 of my children, three of my children have autism, so I'm kind of
really?
used to it. Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah, but that's an arm fun at night.
Two of them stay with their mum, and then my two stay with their mum as well. I've got my Amy flat.
I was about to say that would have been interesting in the flat. To be honest, that would have been really interesting, really. Well, you might actually enjoy the next subject then, because after the world, we're going to talk about the World Cup. We've also got a subject about as ADHD and autism become a trend instead of actually really diagnosing, really clamping down on it, as it become a trend where people think that they've got it and they're jumping on the bandwagon.
A lot of people do have it. Everybody's got a bit of it somewhere.
Means to be comfy.
Yo, Ting. Shout out to
It'll be
Ting.
comfy for you.
Welcome in.
Hello, Tank.
So,
Right.
we've got a part. Hey, Nat, how you doing? So, I'll give it 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to start off with the first question. I believe that Gareth over here has got some of his questions he wants to ask as well.
I do. I have some questions.
Hey, Scotty, how are you handling Brotherhood at the moment, bro? Is it alright?
What's that, brother?
How are you handling things in Brotherhood at the moment in the Scottish group?
Aye, good, mate. It's going well.
Good. Don't worry, I won't bring you into the England group. You can stay in the Scotland group.
I'm happy to be in any group.
You say
I'll
that now, but you don't have to.
right.
You say that now, but you don't have to deal with me.
Oh, you took the words right. I'm out.
Well,
Yeah.
it's you and Michael. You and Michael, you don't have to deal with.
Michael's just a different subject.
Michael was proper winding up Lukey Bear last night, weren't he? That football.
It was.
He was proper killing him. At one stage, I thought, I'm gonna have to jump in on this. Oh, thank you, Leon. Massive love. Well, it's that time actually. To be fair, we don't normally do TikTok lives Tuesdays. We've only just started introducing more than once a week. So we're just waiting for the rest of the guys to come in.
You're
What?
just normally a lazy bastard and just forget.
No, I've been dealing with sponsors.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Well, you ain't been dealing with them very well, have you?
Well, I have, asshole.
So what you boys up to today?
This, and then after this, I gotta do some driving, so to say. After this, and then by any chance, Aaron, Scotty, you free tonight?
I should be.
I wasn't going to be. I was supposed to be going to pool practice, but yeah, I can be.
Pool practice?
Yeah, I've joined the pool
What
team.
the fuck?
Why, you got a problem with that?
Oh, Paul as in Paul, not Paul as in Paul.
Pool as in, you know, the balls and the pockets and the cues.
Thank fuck for that. 'cause
Something
I was
you
gonna say,
can't
that's
play
like
because you
more.
can't reach the table. You know, you
I
can't
ain't
reach
gonna lie.
it, so you wouldn't know how to play it.
I ain't gonna lie, but when you said Paul, I generally thought I could see, you were swimming, and after that incident with the table, I don't think that's a good idea with you swimming, in all fairness.
Oi,
So-
oi.
Hello?
Unlike you, I can actually swim.
I can swim. Fuck you, I can outswim anyone. I actually a fucking good
No,
swimmer.
Kelvin. Jumping into a pool and falling to the bottom doesn't count as swimming.
It does in the Marines.
That's drowning.
Balls and Scotland.
Hey?
That's drowning. That's not swimming.
How could I forget about a little weekend away as well, Tinkerbell? How can I forget about that?
Oh, where's my invite?
You can come, you want? She's in
No,
Bristol.
I'm thinking of coming up your ways. Thinking of coming up your neck of woods soon, anyways.
We got to go to Bristol and visit Tinkerbell. We've got to go to somewhere in Newcastle to see Chelsea and Tom. That's gonna be fun.
I like
You gotta
that.
think.
I like that. Got lost in the post. Sorry.
You got to think a Calvin's holiday is really worth it. You got to think all Calvin does on his holidays is look at the decor, look at the architecture, look at the tiles, and then goes to the toilet and starts looking for a fucking hole.
Oh, you need to really tell the lads. I think Scotty needs to know the whole story as well.
I've already told the
He's
story
already
in the
been
Scottish
told.
group.
Oh,
Put it in
right,
the
okay.
Scottish group. James wanted to know.
You prick. It's all right. When Gaz came down to mine for the weekend for the football tournament, he left with a severe headache, didn't you, Gaz?
Yes.
And hold on a minute. You can't say that was all me.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. That was mostly everyone else. It wasn't me. I was calm. I was relaxed. I was
No,
just
to
too
be honest,
busy about playing.
The headache was you, but another incident that happened gave me a migraine because it kind of like turned the switch in my head, and I was just like, "Urgh."
Or was I like,
No, it was like with my fist.
That was
coming out.
like me in the pub the other night when a paedophile walked in.
where did you just drop bombs
I was asked to
out?
leave
You
the
are
pub.
literally like Trump.
I
You
had to
just
leave the
fucking
pub,
drop them
mate.
from
I had
fucking
to
anywhere,
leave
don't
the
you?
pub.
Also,
Behind me, I had to leave the pub. I was going to kill him.
Yeah, but you got to think, don't Donald Trump just do that? Just drop bombs.
Literally, we are there just talking in general conversation about fucking football, about fucking this, that, and the other, and there's Aaron. Well, you could be
but
like me, fucking a certain P word comes into the pub. Seriously, Aaron, are you trying to get my account banned?
No,
And then you'll be moaning,
no need for
and
it.
you'll be moaning at me when I can't do any more lives because you got us fucking banned.
Yeah, Kane, just do it on your other account.
Oh, fuck off, you! Shut up! Don't mind that. That's a private information. I love you now. Right, let's get on with it. Let's go on.
Can't really say private. You're all fucking naked on them.
Hey, my body is a fucking masterpiece. Fuck you.
Yeah, the joke is I got asked to leave the pub, not him.
Masterpiece. I tell you, my body is.
I think that video that was sent around yesterday is a different story.
Oh, yeah.
What?
The video that went round yesterday of you. Everybody's
seen
seen
the second one then.
I haven't seen it yet.
You
No,
need to watch that one. It's funny.
No. If
Yeah,
it's
I've
like the
seen
first
it.
one, no.
You have seen it, you dick, because you made a comment to it.
I haven't seen the video. No.
Yeah. Well, you need to watch it then, don't you?
No. No, just no. Right, let's get on with the topic. I was so bit, and then the lads can jump in wherever they come in. So the first general topic I want to talk about. Aaron, are you ready for this one? Because it's kind of like a free range here. Is the World Cup going to happen this year in America with everything that's fucking been going on now with America in the last 24 hours?
I don't know. I don't take notice of the news.
Have you not seen?
No, why? What's going on?
So, I'm going to spell it out like, in your language. So, Mexico's top DRUG Lord
Rightio.
has been eliminated. And now there's been major chaos, riots, the lot in Mexico. And
Cartels are
24...
kicking off.
Pretty much, and now 24 National Guards have been eliminated, and obviously Mexico is one of the places we were going to have World Cup.
Yeah, no.
So
If
now
it
it's
does
a
take
question
place,
of
Mexico will be vetoed. if it does.
Yeah, but the question is, will they still, because of what's been going on with Trump and Greenland, so will they still have the World Cup going on in America, despite what's been in America and Greenland? So it's
to be honest.
The reason why I say yes is because there's too much money involved.
And you also have to think.
See, I thought that.
You've also got to think if WWE is still doing their live events and still traveling over the UK, over the US, doing their shows, there's nothing that could say that they have to put the World Cup on hold. But then saying that though, it's FIFA.
All they got to do.
It's UEFA and FIFA.
All they would have to do is rearrange the games that were going to take place in Mexico and put them in a different part of America. That's all they'd do.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's that possibility.
But then saying that though, you got to think it's UEFA, it's FIFA. You got to think certain nationalities that are in the World Cup that could turn up there with the fans, which would cause a lot of trouble, which is a possibility that might make them pull out. I have read this morning that England is one of the potential places where they might move the World Cup to, just because you've got England, Wales, Scotland, and Wales that all have stadiums that could host it.
No one wants to go to Northern Ireland and Wales to watch the football. Let's be real. And that's not me being morbid as an English person, but no one wants to go and watch fucking football in Northern Ireland and Wales.
Would want to watch but nobody would want to watch a match up at Old Trafford either. Not with the way you're fucking
well, that's a stadium. That's like fucking your team, innit? But then again...
Yeah, well, at least we've got a stadium that can host the World Cup.
You got to think, it'd be the only time... You got to think, it'd be the only time... You got to think, it would be the only time the Spurs stadium would be packed out. Every other week, everybody's walking out and all that. So, you know, the stadium's not used to being used to its full capacity.
I'm not going to lie. But when, I'm not going to lie, but when Arsenal went 3-1 fucking up, Jeremy Clarkson was caught leaving the fucking stadium, mate. That fucking says a lot.
Right.
But I generally believe... I generally believe that the World Cup, I think, will be shifted. And if it is, I reckon, I'm going with Saudi, though. It's going to get shifted to Saudi.
It won't.
But
it won't go Saudi because
Saudi.
You're going money based, but you got to think logically as well. I get where you're coming from with the money, but you got to think logically as well.
Think on this profile account, Brotherhood, love, we only bring the... I'm going to sound sexist as fuck right now, but we only bring up the males over 18 only on Brotherhood's count for the mental health perspective views. When I go live on my one, I bring up anyone else. I bring men, women, all that lot. But when it's Brotherhood's account, we only allow men over 18 to help them talk about the mental health. So that's why we don't let, like I said, other people come up without trying to sound sexist there. That's my bad.
How dare you assume my gender?
Fuck off, don't you start arrowing off, Tim.
But yeah, I get where you're coming from with staying Saudi with the money, but obviously you've got to think of other teams.
I like that.
In it. You got to think it this way. As harsh as it sounds, would Scotland be able to afford their team still over the Derby to play?
Yeah. I to be fair, if it is in England, I would be happy because the pubs will stay open. You know that the fucking atmosphere would be thriving, and let's be real as well. If it is in England, you got 0 chance of anything happening. Well, 20% chance of something happening, but when you go to America, you've got fucking God knows what happens. Go to Saudi, you've got 40%.
You are chatting out your arse, mate.
I'm not thinking about the fucking politic view. I'm thinking more about, you've got more chance of Millwall fans clashing with Tottenham fans just to watch an England game fucking kick off than you've got anything else going on. Let's be real on that one. Let's be real. We're 70% English. We don't really care about the politics. We care about the football. So,
plus you got to think as well. Obviously, you've got to think as well. Putting to your point about Millwall and Spurs, Yeah, I think majority of Millwall fans are like still not fully evolved, so they're still like, "Oh, let's fight! Oh, we like, let's fight! Oh, let's fight!" They don't watch the football; they just go to fight because they're still from the fucking Stone Age.
Tim, what football team do you support?
So I've done.
I know. Think about. Oh, guys, the lady down here in the comment section called Diabolical Tink, right? Last night she was egging and she was begging Everton to beat Man United. I don't know if she's an Everton fan, but she was begging for Everton to win, only because she found out about my bet with Aaron.
Okay then. So the reply to Tink for that is, "Fuck you, we won." Fuck off.
Rude.
I know, right? That's Kaylee's best mate.
And Kelly's at work.
And that's my second wife. How dare you? Actually, my fucking fourth
Kelly's
wife
at
at this
work,
rate.
and all I'll do is I'll just tell Kaylee you told me to say it in a message.
What else was I going to say? Yeah, second general topic of conversation. I want to speak about this one, and the reason I want to bring it up because Jim, if you're in here, you can back me up on this because it was in that live last night, wasn't it, Jim? They were having on the what was that live called, Jim? Last night, what I joined, was it like Monday Mental Health or something like that? I can't remember what it was called, but they were talking about neurodiversity, how much now that neurodiversity has become more of a trend than it has become more of a thing, like, you know, become more of a, oh, I actually am struggling, I can't deal with my ADHD, I need help. But then you got people that go on TikTok, you got people that go on the NHS and stuff like that, that like doing these forms and like, oh, I got it, and stuff like that. And I'm there thinking, if I knew someone that was saying that their kid had it and they are proud that their kid had it, I'll be slapping them in the face. I was like, no, because you don't know what they're going through.
I think.
Do you know what I mean? Like, my ADHD is a curse.
I think it's because obviously with mental health coming on the up and everybody, doctors and teachers and all that, starting to recognise ADHD, autism and stuff like that. I think it's more the fact of, as harsh as it sounds, I could be wrong with this, and I'll put my hands up if I'm wrong about this, but I think when we was growing up, we was classed as a naughty child, you know, disruptive. Yep. I think a lot of parents these days are using it just as an excuse, going, my son's autistic, that's why it's paying off. Your son's been in a fight today, can you come collect him? He's autistic, he's ADHD, what do you expect? Without any real diagnosis, rather than going to the doctors, getting them assessed properly, getting to talk to someone, and actually go through the procedure of find out if they are or not. They just go in. Yeah. He's autistic. Have you got any documented? Have you got any proof?
Then you have the problem we had with my daughter, where we've gone through 4 years at school with her, and they're saying she's not, and then when she has an actual meltdown in front of them, they're like, oh, yeah, we can now see that she is. And it's like, well, we've been telling you this for 4 years.
Yeah.
But it's another thing as well. When, like you just said there, your daughter, you've been saying it for 4 years, and obviously now they've come through. It's also like parents nowadays that taking their kids and getting that assessment when their kids aren't got ADHD or autism or anything like that. They just need more of attention. They need more of a parent attention than technology and stuff like that. But then it takes a lot of resource from, let's say, your kid, Aaron, when they could be actually focusing on your kid that actually has it, or focuses on Gaz's kid that has it, and not spend too much time focusing on people that actually generally might not have it. Yo, Jim, you coming up?
It's like with me. I'll say this now. Obviously, I went to the doctors yesterday, and I've gone to the doctors and spoke to him because I've had several people turn around to me and say, plus the fact that my son's is autistic and my daughter's diagnosed with ADHD. Quite a few people turn around to me and says, you need to get yourself checked out because I can see autism and ADHD inside of you. So I've done the right thing and gone to the doctors about going, look, I've not put my hands up, gone, I don't see it myself, but I've had quite a few people turn around to me and gone, I think you need to get yourself checked out for being autistic and ADHD. So I'm going down the right channels to find out if I am or not.
Yeah.
That's on his bed. And that's what is the best thing to say. If someone sees it, you've got to listen to it. Don't disregard it and go, no, you're talking crap, you're talking BS, all this. You go, no. If they're seeing it, they're seeing something I'm not. Like, one of the things that my other half said to me was, I'll be sat gaming, I'll just get up and I'll just start slamming, go into the kitchen, start slamming the cupboard doors. I'll be in there for a good couple of minutes slamming doors. I'll come back in, I'll sit back down, I'll carry on gaming. She'll turn around to me and go, what was all that about?
What the hell was that? Yeah.
And I go, what's what about? She goes, we just gone into the kitchen slamming doors. I'm like, no, I haven't. I've been gaming. She's like, yeah, you have. And it's just like, then she'd go, you need to go get that checked out.
James has put a comment in for you, bro. You can forward you some tests to use if you want to.
Can do.
Jim, I know you're out at the moment, but drop in the comment section if you need to. What was the live last night that we was on? Because this is what I was saying about the lads, about how that conversation came about, and everyone was talking about, obviously, has it become more of a trend now with like ADHD and autism, mental health in general? Has it become more of a trend now and just getting that foothold in the path and, we're focusing on mental health. We want to yeah, that's great. You focus on it, but what are you actually focusing on? What are you actually doing to help mental health? You can say you're doing this, you're doing that. You can say, oh, I want to do 5 lives a week about mental health. But what are you doing during those lives to help people with mental health out? Are you encouraging people to come into your platform? Are you going to give your one-to-one time for them at like 12 o'clock at night and stuff? That's the kind of thing where I see this as a trend at the moment, where everyone just wants to jump on the ball, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's some of the lads that are going. So Aaron, back to what I asked you earlier as well. If you're going, if you're free tonight, Chaos is in the final tonight of her battle. Is there a chance that you can jump in and support her tonight?
Yeah.
Sound. Some of the Scottish lads are going to split as well, because there's another lady that I asked everyone to follow yesterday called Chelsea. She's in the battle tonight as well. So everyone's going to be splitting to help out. Both, I think both are in the finals, in different finals, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, what time?
I don't know the time, but all I do know is when we get home from the school run, Kaylee will be live pretty much from that moment onwards, building it up. I will be getting out my personal account, and I'll be using Brotherhood's on Chelsea's and my personal one on Kaylee's, just to show some love.
Yeah.
If anyone needs help regarding a diagnosis or right to choose, if you need help, message me. Try and pin that one, Jim, if I can. I think I can, can't I? And I can't pin your message. What the fuck? Oh, that's terrible. So a guy on our group, on our lives, one of our admins in welfare called Jim. He runs a neurodiversity Discord platform, and has got a lot of experience in ADHD as well as other neurodiversity as well. And obviously, if anyone needs help, you can always go to Jim. Sound, Jim. Love it, bro. Thank you. So, guys, you got anything you would like to talk about in the general topics?
You what, sorry?
Anything you'd like to talk about, bro?
All I was going to do is add to what he's on about with the autism and ADHD is, the other thing you need to remember is, it's going to make it hard. But, I'm going to use you for an example. I'm going to use you for an example. I always say, but I know you know I mean it in good wills. You got to think, when it comes to diagnosis and stuff like that, people is you have people like you that suffer with ADHD quite a lot, and obviously we see you go through it on a daily basis. Like when you struggle, when you have your blackouts. I think one of the problems is as well, and it makes it harder for everybody, is that I'm going to turn the camera on for this bit because obviously you'll understand. I think the thing that makes it harder for doctors and people like you is that a lot of people we see here mental health conditions, ADHD, bipolar, schizophrenia, autism, everything else. What a lot of people see is they see DLA. They don't care if their kid is struggling with mental health. They don't care if. And this is a lot of people. I actually did a research on this last night during football. Well, I wasn't really talking much when we was watching the football. Was just doing my research on this. And I think it's around about 40% of people with mental health they actually generally need the help and support. And I didn't realise how big this was. You got another 60% of people out there that are claiming PIP, that are claiming DLA just for that. Like they're turning around to the doctors going, my kid's autistic. I need PIP.
Yeah.
I've got ADHD. I need PIP. Yeah, I can't do this. I need DLA, PIP. And I think that's the problem with this day and age, is that because, admittedly, I know this recently because of my son. My son's ADHD. My son's autistic. And anybody that knows me, knows my partner, and sees my son, they all know he's autistic. They all know he struggles. Like, he doesn't play with kids. He doesn't even play with me and my partner. Like, we'll get toys out. We'll get stuff that he likes. He doesn't care. He'll just want to watch the same Paw Patrol episode over and over again. If he plays with toys, it's literally for about 30 seconds. I think the most thing I've seen him play with is the trampoline in the back garden, but that's because he can have his stemming moments where he's rocking or bouncing on the trampoline. And I think, like, going with that, you have I know DLA and PIP don't really help themselves because they'll give you a booklet, get you to fill it in, you hand it off, they give you it. Fair enough. It's a help in that progress. But then there's got to be a certain point to where DLA, PIP, or UC turn around and go, right, we've been giving you this for just say 2 years now, and you still haven't got a full diagnosis. You haven't provided us with just say like a certificate or paperwork from a paediatrician going, yes, he's autistic, he's ADHD, right, we'll carry on. There has to be a stop where they go, right, you've not given us or proven any documents in the last year. Right.
I think they do every 3 years, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it's every 3 years they do checks on that.
A review.
But, like I say, it's one of those, if they actually
Jim just said as well, it took him 5 years to get his son diagnosed. I mean, that's crazy in itself.
Like, we've been waiting, how long have we been waiting for a paediatrician now? Near enough a year. So we've been waiting near enough 12 months for, I think it's 12 months in June or July, isn't it? We've been waiting for a paediatrician. Yeah. But for me to help, as harsh as it sounds, I know it sounds really harsh, but to help the people that actually need it, that have the diagnosis, like, say, with you, Calvin, with Aaron, you know, you have your checks, you have your reviews.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those. If you're...
I think, to the point with me, like, I've even gone to the point where I've even offered my head, not in that way, but I've even offered my head to scientists, to neurological doctors, to people that study, obviously got the university qualifications in ADHD, and I'm there like, use me and your Matt. Do fucking MRI scans every 1 month. Do checks on my brain. Find the Neuralink, because anything that if it helps people with ADHD growing up, or you find that link saying, "Oh, that's the link that's going to help someone struggling about with ADHD," then there's your answer.
Yeah,
like, I'm all for it.
I agree, but yeah, I think it's just one of those. You got to get to a point where I think it's just get to one of those where I think doctors, like even doctors about it. If, you know, you've got X amount of people that work for DLA and work for PIT, and you got to think how many people they have to go around and see. I'm sure a doctor in each area, like just say the doctor's Armagh, then go to the doctors in Birchwood, which is across the road. Go to a doctors on Back Row, which is again around the corner. You know, a doctor in each area. Just saying, have one doctor, even if it's just one doctor a day or a week or something, that get someone in every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes to go everything. You know, make a day, come in with your paperwork. We'll reevaluate everything. You know, stuff like that. There's going to be ways around it.
There's always ways around it. Always. You know, it doesn't matter, like, you know, what you're doing and stuff like that. It's always going to be a way around it. Like, you know, people nowadays are taking it into their own hands. Like, people that suffer with ADHD, like Jim, Aaron, myself. We're all finding now ways of doing it without the fucking university degrees, without the fucking rule books. Because I'm a firm believer that rule book needs to be thrown in the fucking bin. Because that rule book is shit. It's not giving help at all to people with neurodiversity.
The rule book is designed for a normal person, not us.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like it's not actually going to help anyone.
It's got no real life. No real life. Real life experience. The same as like the forms you have to fill in for your diagnosis. Like those forms are so archaic. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jim, what was that live we was on last night? What's it called?
Mental Health Mondays.
That's it, thank you. Yeah, it was a good subject, to be honest, last night, especially with ADHD. Got
my
me
mate
hooked, I'm not gonna lie.
he does his live every Monday.
Yeah,
he's done it for like 3 years.
Whilst we're there as well, Jim, in a minute, can you just see his name and the account, because I do believe that it's this week that he will be joining Real Talk Unfiltered on a TikTok Live podcast. So his account is called, and his name, what is it, Jim?
I think it's Dazza P Mental Health Mondays.
Yeah.
Or his account might be Mental Health Mondays. I'll send you it.
I think, yeah. They'll be live this week with Real Talk Unfiltered, talking about struggles with mental health, deep diving into him. And we'll be there in the live comments, anyone that wants to talk as well. So
he's an
we're
absolute
going to spit.
Brilliant guy. Like,
it was
got so
night,
much
to be fair, like I
experience.
said, like I said, last night he was really good, to be honest. What he did was amazing. We're going to spitball this in now. So, Jim and Aaron, have you watched WWE?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes, I've watched it.
Oh! We have got two guys that have watched it. So, what do we all think then? Let's go.
Who do you reckon's going to be challenging the Beast, Brock Lesnar?
The thing is, when I saw what they planned to do with Brock Lesnar, it's almost like a John Cena way. But the problem is they have no storyline for Brock Lesnar anymore. So they've just come up with these dates. Right, this is the date. Brock Lesnar is coming in the next 5 months, next 5 weeks. This is where Brock Lesnar's coming. You know, who fancies a shot at the Beast? Who fancies it? It's like they've got no storyline for him anymore, so they're just throwing out the dates.
Do you know what I
When
also
has
know?
Brock Lesnar ever done that?
I also looked at the dates as well. So, for Brock Lesnar, he said he's there just last night. He's not going to be there for 2 weeks, and then after that, he's there solid until every week until WrestleMania.
What?
So, if you know, look, you know when they released the date, Paul Heyman released the date when Brock Lesnar's going to be on Raw. He's not there for 2 weeks. So he's not there next week or the week after, but then he's there every week until WrestleMania.
Do we reckon then that the person in the box is the one that's going to be facing Brock Lesnar?
Maybe, or they've given themselves 2 weeks to find a fucking challenger.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. All right, imagine because I know Chris Jericho's got beef with Brock Lesnar.
Honest.
What? Huh?
I have heard one rumor.
Over Femi, I reckon.
See, I can't say it'll be. Yeah, but whoever going against Brock is clearly them giving the torch from Brock Lesnar to the next big thing, right? I can't see LB Femi becoming the next big thing. I can't. He looks like your uncle dancing at a fucking party. I can't see him truly tapping into the beast. Yo, Paul,
Unless they go down the Vision storyline and Bron Breakker.
Ooh.
I have heard one rumor about the box.
It's here.
I have heard one rumor about the box.
Say again.
Someone posted that maybe to take our minds and distractions off it, what's if the box is to do with Seth Rollins, considering Seth Rollins is meant to be back for WrestleMania?
Yeah, but if you look at the date, that's like the box opens up at Elimination
Chamber.
Yeah, who's to say who says he's not going to come out, set up a feud, and wrestle at WrestleMania?
I can't see it.
You won't see. That's the thing. You won't see it coming, would you?
No,
and what a WWE good. The only thing WWE get right at the minute is doing something you don't fucking see.
Hey, Paul, just before we continue with the subject, Paul, you missed the chance of a lifetime, by the way, because I gave the floor, only Aaron turned up, I gave the floor for a 30-minute conversation of politics, World Cup talk, Donald Trump talk, and neurodiversity ADHD talk, and you missed it, you're blowing it.
I'm sorry, it weren't my fault. There's sunshine outside, and I got stuck in traffic.
You're ginger, Paul! You're ginger!
I know, this was not... I went out and it was cloudy. I thought I was safe, but then some fucking road sweeper decided to break down in the middle of the Ebony Bypass, so I've been sat on Ebony Bypass for nearly an hour and a half in the sunshine. But it's all right, because I just put a bit of Thin Lizzy on. I was just rocking out and dancing, and people kept laughing at me.
Wow. If I see someone taking a piss out of gingerbread later on Facebook, I know who it is, right?
Mate, I was dancing in the middle of the bypass. I was like, fuck it, we ain't going... The road's closed. We ain't going anywhere. I'm going to have a little dance. Why not? I'm a bit scared. It's 2 days in a row I've woke up and I've got that happy thing, and I'm not too sure what it is. I don't like it now. I want to be
that's called
again.
Positive. That's called fucking positive.
Yeah, but it's scary being this happy all the time. I want to go back to being miserable. I've got used to that.
Hold on a minute.
know, right?
Hold on a minute. I'm just not... Ty, you here?
Wait there. Let me just clarify this. You've been happy for the last 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I didn't know you was in here, Ty. What are you doing? Do you want to jump up if you want?
The only thing I can think of, what you've done probably different for the last 2 days.
Oh, excuse me.
Calvin spoke to Calvin for the last 2 days. So maybe Calvin's your reason for happiness.
No. I was happy before I spoke to Kelvin.
I had no complaints when we were on the door, so go fuck yourself, Paul.
I was always miserable on the doors. What you on about?
That's true. Yeah, no worries, Ty.
He probably looked around and was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm on my own again.
I know, he kept hiding behind my shoelace.
We'll continue on with the wrestling talk and the sports talk in a minute, because the reason why I wanted to talk about these topics today, like I said, we'll talk about the football in a minute, we'll talk about the rest of the wrestling in a minute as well, but I want to go back to one of the subjects, purely to the fact is because, Paul, hello. Do you think that at the moment I went on the live last night, a live that's going to be doing a live podcast with Royal Talk Unfiltered soon as well. They were talking about the mental health stigma. They were talking about the neurodiversity and stuff like that. They were talking about how it's becoming a trend lately at the moment, not a fucking diagnosis and stuff like that. Lately, people have been jumping on the bandwagon, spreading the awareness, but not actually doing things to do it, just getting the clout, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What I find a lot this day and age is, I get it, ADHD and other things like that. It is a thing. It happens. But people are too quick to go hit you with a label.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you get a kid that misbehaves at school for a little bit and, we're going to test him for ADHD. Not like, well, he's just being a little Bradford today. They're just too quick to hit with a label, and that to me is going to take away the importance of it, because everyone's going to be labelled with it, and then everyone's going to go, it's just one of those things, when it's not. Everyone's got it. People do have it. Some people play to it, and other people are just having a bad day. That's the issue where I find, everyone just wants to hit a label.
See, when I come across people and they're like bouncing and they're like jumping about fucking like, oh, my kid's got ADHD, my kid's got autism.
There's nothing to be proud of.
Like adults talk about it. Like, I've just been diagnosed with ADHD, I've just been diagnosed with autism, diagnosed with Asperger's. And I'm there like, if you was going to say that, the curse. Like, I call it a curse to me. I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah.
I've had like talks with Ty, haven't I, for hours about how it affects me. Like, I can't fucking focus on fucking topics for a long period of times, and it fucking frustrates me because I love it. But then you get people, they're like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
it was literally, I was having a chat with somebody the other week in the pub, and he went, "Oh, so you've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and CPTSD?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, are you getting your PIP then?" I'm like, "No." Well, you should. You should. I've got it, and I've only got PTSD. Oh, yeah. If you put this on your form, I'm like, it's not a money making scheme, mate.
No, it's real life.
This is what I brought Calvin.
Yeah.
I use myself for an example. So, I've had, over the last few months, I've had people turn around to me and say, being autistic because you're showing strong signs. So I've gone to the doctors, I've been honest with them saying, I've not seen it myself, I can't see it myself, but everybody's telling me that I am. So if it's all like I have, I'll help other people like I'm doing now, it won't change a thing. If I haven't, I'll obviously apologise to the doctors for waiting for time.
Yeah, you don't need to apologise to the doctors, in all fairness.
Well, no, they're doing their job. You're lucky to see a doctor. I mean, I didn't think
That's the point.
That time could have been given to someone else who really does need it.
Yeah.
It's back to like what you're saying.
But how did you know you don't need it until you asked the question?
Exactly.
That's it.
You're not wasting their time. You're just going there for what they're there for, really.
Like to say, your son's been naughty today. He's punched someone in the face. He's autistic. He's ADHD in his face.
Yeah, no, he's just been a little shit for the day.
If you've got a diagnosis, well then how do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, getting diagnosed from it, getting to see a doctor. Don't just use it as an example, because, like I say, I did some research last night during the football game. 40%, about 40% of people out there that claim DLA and claim PIP do need it, because they do need help. They need the extra support because they've got their ADHD diagnosis, they've got their autism diagnosis, schizophrenia, whatever else. Now I didn't realise it's like 60-something% of people out there that are claiming it just for that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the way I look at it. It's like I may be entitled to it. I've been told I'm entitled to it, but I look at it and think, can I go out to work? Yes. Can I go outside? Yes. Can I wash myself? Yes. Do I need any physical help with anything along the line? No. So why do I need it? I don't. You know? And then also, if I got it, I'd become lazy because I think, well, I don't need to go to work now.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people do. It's like, not being funny, but all these people, if I offend someone, I do apologise. But all these people that are on benefits that could and can go out to work but choose not to, they have a better lifestyle than people that go to fucking work,
This is the thing. My mate's on universal credit. Has been unemployed his entire life. I don't think he even knows. I don't even know if he knows how to spell the word job. He goes abroad twice a year, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
You got me. They go
Hey.
do 40 plus hours a
I know
week.
agencies that good. Just saying.
That's work 40 plus days a week, 40 hours plus a week. They struggle to pay gas, electric, fucking council tax, and everything else.
Exactly. And these fuckers are drinking every weekend, smoking every single day, and going on holiday. And I'm like, not everyone, may I add, just before anyone wants to jump on and have a pop at me because I'm ginger. Not everyone that's on benefits is like that, right? But there are people on it that literally do it because it's a free ride.
It's not
Yeah.
very right.
And then everyone gets labelled with the same stigma. Oh, you're on benefits, you're a scrounger.
It's like, I don't know their names, like a couple of houses down from where me and my partner live, there's a couple that there. They claim everything under the sun. They have 2 kids. They've got a car on DLA because of their son, who I will give him to it. He is autistic, so I will give him that.
Yeah.
Diagnosis and everything. But the thing is, they stay at home. His dad sits at home, games every day, don't do anything. He's a fat bastard. It does nothing. The mum is the same. She's a fat bastard. So no, they are 2 prime examples that can go out to work but choose not to because they'd rather claim and get everything given to them for free.
Exactly.
So bring it back.
Infuriates me.
So bring it back to the topic though. Do Ty? I'll ask you this one then because I asked Paul. Do you think that at the moment, the way the world's going at the moment, people are just literally jumping on the trend of mental health and not actually offering support? That they're just jumping on the mental health bandwagon because it's a trend like ADHD and autism and stuff like that. What do you reckon, Ty?
I don't know. I feel like TikTok is a prime example, really, isn't it? Because mental health is being probably nowadays a bit more spoken about than it's ever been before in life. People are out there creating mental health like TikToks, and they're not actually putting the help out there because they want to. They're doing it just to grow a following and look like they're there to help, which we all know TikTok can pay if you're doing great at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like there's people out there that jump on it just because they see it as a trend or like a fashion statement, rather than actually wanting to go out there and actually help people. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a problem.
Like that kind of feeling, isn't it? When I'm always here like chats, and then someone rings them at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they're like, "Mate, I'm asleep." Like, oh, my hand's up to me. That's me now, but that wasn't me 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I've got a team that does that now, but that wasn't me 2-3 years ago when my phone was getting rung at 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
I think if you're doing it for the right reasons, then by all means you're gonna smash it. Do you know what I mean? Like I've realised that. I had my weekly insight yesterday come through. In the last 6 days, I've hit 9.18 million views on my account. Last week was 8 million views. And that's throughout the count. Do you know what I mean? Like yesterday was my lowest viewed post, and that's still like just under 4K. 2 days ago was 77K and 75K both in the same day. Do you know what I mean? So it's like if you're reaching the right audience,
I'm lucky to get a couple hundred views.
If I'm honest, mate, in the last 2 weeks, like 2 weeks ago, it's now sat on 107K, and then the day after it's sat on 103K. I've not had below 10K views in 2 weeks except for yesterday, but that's still, I feel like if it goes above 1,000 views, I've kind of done something. But
I'll give you my account, you can deal with that one then.
Yeah, that's it. I kind of think.
I will say though, there was one video that got me from you, Bill.
Yeah, the humble one.
Sorry,
the humble one.
Is it the humble one with obviously?
You put it as a story.
I'm following you.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure, mate. Maybe not.
I am indeed.
To be honest, having said that though, to be honest, Ty, Paul, you might be a good one as well for a live podcast.
I'm always happy to be insulted and insult you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not how I do things.
Yeah,
that's not how I do
goes
things.
Deep diving into like mental health in your past.
Yeah, I try and get I believe that if you got a story, and it can help other people, then that's the perfect option. Like I genuinely feel like this, like I said, this last 2 weeks, my account's grown massively. 15,100 followers this morning. I've nearly generated 2,000 followers in like a week and a half, which has been amazing.
I've got to admit that live I done with you, that was emotional.
Yeah, but do you know what? It's going to probably sound bad, but if I'm honest, Paul, the only way I can describe it is that's the kind of, like Aaron said, it was quite emotional. It took Aaron back to certain things, which I know Calvin knows and probably Gareth knows as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to do that deep dive. I want you to open up. I want you to, it's all right, us all sitting there and saying, yeah, we'll be there for each other. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. Yeah, like it's all right saying we'll be there for each other, but I feel it's if you got a story that can help someone else, then that's the best way to get it out. If you sit there and cry afterwards, it's sad, but you've been able to release it, and there's other people out there.
That's the
definition of deep dive, though, isn't it?
I mean, it is, you know, a lot. That's another. There's a lot of stigma about men crying and all that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's fucking good to have a little. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. After that, mate, I blubbed like a little fucking baby.
Yeah.
I did, mate. I fucking bawled like a little baby, and I.
Yeah, so if you're up to it,
that's the thing.
I'll be up for it. I'm sure I've got something or the other.
It's like Ty just said in the comments. Like I've got a book winning with Tyler as well, who's in the comments now, and we've had a couple of conversations about their life and stuff like that, and that is a whole different sort of experience. It's going to be a whole different audience that's going to be captured on that moment, and you know, it is going to be raw. It is going to be emotional with anyone, and it's probably the wrong term to say. The achievement is to get someone upset, because I don't want people to be like sad and depressed, but I want people to be able to see how it affects other people so they realise they're not alone.
Actually, see real life emotion. Yeah, I mean, when I was going through stuff with the ex, with child arrangements and custody cases, when I started speaking to people about it, it sounds horrible to say it like this. It was quite refreshing to see that I'm not the only one. As horrible as that sounds. You know, but
that's true. That's real talk. That's prime example for Ty, isn't it? That's the real talk that you need to see. That's the deep dive that you need to have. Like we knew what Aaron was like after the live, so obviously we were talking to him and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's the thing. But that goes on to what I'm saying. You've got people out there that do it for, like, let's say once a fucking month, and they're doing it and they're not offering support behind the scenes, behind the phone call. Because I know Ty, you spend 2-3 hours, don't you, Ty? Yeah. Ringing them up, having chats with them and stuff. That's the
I spent across 2 days with Aaron. Do you know what I mean? Me and Aaron done it for at least an hour and a half, over 2 days. With Richie, I was on the phone with Richie from SGT's Mental Health but even after the live, we was on the live for 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? I spent near enough 2.5-3 hours on the phone with him trying to get to know him. The guy for Mental Health Mondays on Thursday, I've said, what's your number so I can reach out just to try and, if I'm honest, Paul, like the way I do it is I don't want to just jump in and go, right, so tell me about your life. Yeah. I want to know what's gone on in your life so then I can tailor everything solely to you. And then you don't feel like it's just out there for everything. Even like you was just saying then about custody. Like my story, I don't know how much you know about it, but I set up this Real Talk account. This is my 2nd year now, and I've only just this year paid full on 100% attendance to it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm a single dad with 3 kids. I got full custody of my 3 kids. Like their mum don't see them. Do you know what I mean? I've had custody for 4 years now, so I kind of feel like whatever you've gone through, I can relate to as well, and that's the kind of people that I want to be interviewing in. Like they're the people I want to be dealing with. Like a bit with Aaron, like there's things in Aaron's life that I can relate to with medication side, we call it that. Like what helps him and what has helped me and stuff like that. I feel like everyone that I do it with, I want to be able to relate, and it gives me a bit of sense of being able to spread awareness around my situation. And other people can relate and feel like they're not alone as well, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, I did have a previous TikTok account to this. Funny enough, it was Dads Against the System.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I managed to lock myself out of that. It's still on TikTok.
Yeah.
But it was literally a case of exposing social services in the family courts. It was a no holds. I mean, some of the stuff I put up, one of them was great. I even had the social worker in question phone me and go, you need to take that down about me. And I'm like, hang on, there's none of your names mentioned. There's none of your telephone numbers mentioned. There's nothing relating to you. The only reason you know this is you is because you know that you lied. You know, it was a bit rough,
if
so
the
to speak.
truth is, wear it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I just thought was absolutely brilliant. I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, crack on. I said, take me to court, do whatever you want. Funny enough, they didn't do anything because it was one of those. I studied it. Like, how can I do this legally? You know, to ruffle a few feathers but not get in trouble at the same point. Yeah, but as I say, it's hard. I mean, I've won custody of my child now 4 times, and I've got to go through it a 5th time now. I'm getting bored of going to court. I think the family courts are bored of it, seeing me. And
yeah, I think that situation's ridiculous, to be honest, mate, because I feel like if you've already won it once, if there's no proof of the other person changing, why should you have to do it the 2nd time or the 3rd time or the 4th time, 5th time?
all false allegations. All false allegations. I mean, it was only 2 weeks ago. My ex-wife was accusing me. Apparently, I'm a convicted paedophile now.
But then you need to prove all this. We have to have proof for all of them. They can't just be telling folk. They can't just be handing it out.
I'll disprove that 100%, and I've got untold of evidence to back it up. In family court, no proof is needed.
Yeah.
If you say what they want to get you into court, is then in court they'll decide whether it's probable or not.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the case as well, doesn't it? Depends on the case and what's been going on behind the scenes.
I've been accused of every crime under the sun. I was a heroin addict last year, apparently.
See, I'm not allowed to see mine because I attacked her eldest son, who's a grown-ass man.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But he started getting big and brave in front of me. He tried getting in my face, and yeah, you
Alright,
don't
what's
do
your
that
words
to a
on
grown-ass
live
man.
before I get banned?
Oh,
Yeah.
right into the other one when you get to the being able to. All you're doing is wasting a liquid in there.
Where's those cigarettes gone? Oh, there they are. No, that's
I'll get back to you guys in a minute. I'll give you 2 seconds.
Have we been naughty again?
No. I was replying, concentrating on comments.
How are we doing?
Isn't that one, Calvin?
What?
It's been you seen the comment I can see that's been blocked or thingy, filtered.
No, because I haven't filtered it.
Nobody's unfiltered it. It's still filtered.
Which one?
From Mr. Savage 23.
That's I think that's one of our boys, though.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. It's Kimbo. Okay. Kimbo okay. It's one of our boys.
Everything's filtered because TikTok is a bloody snowflake.
Well,
oh, Nate, there you go. Sorry, Nate. I got him right in the end.
I've approved it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But this is why I just wanted to sub. I know I kind of deviated from what we was going on with like WWE and sports, but I thought it was a perfect time while everyone was on live, like jumping in the boxes, to talk about how in the past, let's say fucking 3-4 years, if you go back 10 years, it wasn't really much of a thing. People weren't going live, people weren't going into meetings and stuff, people weren't talking about it. Even 5 years ago when TikTok was started to be generated, no one was starting to, but now it's become more mainstream focus on mental health, more mainstream focus on men's mental health, more mainstream trends on ADHD and stuff like that. So it's more of the case of
stigma.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's no longer a stigma, but is it a trend? So you're just getting the fucking trend, just getting the fucking
I think that is becoming the case
just getting the
in
view.
some aspects.
Yeah, where are you going to be the one that spends hours and hours and hours on the laptop, hours and hours on the phone, hours and hours doing paperwork, hours and hours doing training to, make sure that an individual that comes to you that's, crying out for help, whether it's an attention cry or
I
a
am doing
desperate
that.
cry.
I am.
What?
That's what I'm doing everything for, so I can stop folk from greeting.
English?
I didn't speak English.
Can't fucking you.
I didn't speak English.
I didn't
You
speak
do make me
English.
laugh, Scottish Paul. You really do.
Thank you.
I do.
I don't know what you're saying half the time, but you do make me laugh. That's the main thing.
Just remember, everybody, to remember to read comments as well.
This is what I said was.
Obviously, Nate's talking as well about his past. With us ignoring it, it doesn't look great on us.
Oh, sorry, Nate. I'm terrible.
Sorry, bro.
I can't multitask. I'm not a
I
woman.
was just generally, like I said, I was just talking about obviously, you know, people using it to get fucking attention now these days instead of actually focusing on helping people. Like, and I was using.
But how
Ty
do you
for an
care which
example
ones are
because-
attention seeking and which ones aren't they?
Yeah,
That's the
which
issue.
one's attention? Yeah, like Ty, for example, he spent hours, days talking to people that he joins, that brings him onto the live. Gaz, Aaron, Scottish Paul, they spend hours throughout midnight till 5 o'clock in the morning talking to lads that need it and having those phone call chats in like emergency situation. Tony talks a lot in his buddy groups that with his mates and stuff like that and helps out the lads and stuff like that. Open up and honest about, you know, what he does in his life. That's what I mean. That's what
Kelvin, just
to
for you.
me, prick. That's what to me is mental health. Do you know what I mean? That to me is what men's mental health should be about, not fucking going out there just doing once a month fucking training. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
but I
Did
am
Tottenham win
getting-
last night? Did Kelvin have to do that dare or whatever it was?
I don't know. Ty, what was that?
I said proof is in the pudding. I guess it kind of, you can see through people whether it's what they want to do to help people, if they're just doing it for a fashion statement. I believe. I believe like if you're good at reading people, you can see it for what's true and what's not. Do you know what I mean? Like if you see someone, if we use TikTok as an example, if you see someone with like 100k views on a post about mental health, but they don't reply to no one in their comments, it doesn't really
cry
look
for
good.
attention.
It don't really look good for them. Like if you go through mine, the amount of comments that I get and the amount of comments that I wish blessings upon them, I like give a bit of my statements and talk to them about stuff. Like you can definitely pick who's legit and who's a phony and all of it, I believe.
Yeah.
That's true. True. Very true.
It's about tailoring it. Like I believe, like, don't get me wrong, some people just write stuff in my posts and I just think I'll just share some like prayer hands or a love heart. Do you know what I mean? But
that's why I do the symbol, because half the time, I don't know what to reply back to, or half the time I don't know whether it's going to get filtered, or half the time it's going to come across. Because I know all of you are going to say and agree to this, but what I say in message is totally different to what I say to your face, because it's not coming across how I want it to come across. And I know all of you are being in that situation with me. But it's like, you know, I'm not coming across as being a threat. I'm coming across as I'm trying to talk, like as a brother, etc.
Yeah,
so
but I
that's why
also
do the
feel like,
signature of this.
yeah, I genuinely feel like sometimes you could write comments, like even if it don't make sense to you. I had one earlier where someone commented on a post of mine, and it was about people leaving, like us as humans, and he was like, "But why did they leave though?" And I was like, "I feel that, bro." Like I didn't really know what to put, because I can't do your thinking. I can't do anyone else in this group thinking. I can only do mine. So I just quoted him back, and like, you know what I'm like with my quotes, Calv. Like, I was just sat there and I just thought, I feel that, bro. But remember, leaves leave the trees every year, but it doesn't stop the tree's growth. And I was just like, perfect. Do you know what I mean? I was like, that is
Guys. Can I put a little anecdote on that?
Go on.
There are 3 types of people in the world. There are the leaf people, the branch people, and the root people. Right? The leaf people are the ones that come into your life and drift off. The branches come into your life, stick around for a bit longer because they're stronger people, but then they still break off if things get too tough. Whereas root people are there and stick by you permanently because they are they are your anchors.
But strangers can walk into your life and become stronger with you, well, that you didn't even know. Kind of like I've got best mates that I went to school with. And I'm 42. I've got pals I went to school with, and I've got like James. I've known James maybe now 6 years.
Yeah.
And James is more a pal to me than the rest of them, if you get what I mean.
I've known people, as I say, you know, I'm 41, known people since school, and I've known people like a year, 2 years that are better, closer friends.
The ones that come into your life that prove they want you, that prove they want to be in your life, that you need in your life. It's them that give you the example. It's them that give you your strength.
I will always
That's
say
very
it.
true.
Sometimes strangers clap louder than you than clap louder for you than family.
That's true.
Exactly
That's
that,
true.
my man. Exactly that.
Yep.
They
That's
do.
what I found. Like
Not
some of
wrong
the
there.
videos that I put on TikTok and stuff like that, and some of the events and charity events I've done, it's complete strangers that have supported it more than close friends and family.
100%. I had on one of my
wow,
posts.
that's mad.
Yeah, one of my posts the other day, someone generally didn't even say nothing about their self. They just wrote in the comments and they put, "Are you good, bro? You keep worrying about everyone else. Are you good?" And I was just like a little bit like, shit, like you took me back a bit, because I'll ring my mates and my mates will be like, "All right, mate, what are you up to?" That all right, mate, is not them asking me if I'm all right. And if I was to go, do you know what, I feel depressed today, they'd say, "I'm a big tit, grow up." Do you know what I mean? Like they're not my mates like that. They are my mates, but they're not on an emotional side of cycle like I am. And I feel that
again, can I put an anecdote?
Go on.
They're not mates, they're friends.
Yeah.
Mates are the ones that stick by you. Friends are the ones that are there for clout.
100%. Like I've got mates that I've grown up with. I've got mates. I don't really speak to many people from school nowadays because they're all bums. Like they ain't living the life that I'm living. They ain't in a single dad parenthood. Like they don't live like me. But my mates that I've grown up with from my area that I would class, they would smile in a mugshot for me. Legitimately smile in a mugshot for me. Would I sit there and cry on the phone to them? No. When I moved out of Cheltenham before I got custody of the kids and I moved to Reading, I met a lad down there who is generally like I says about him all the time. I do a live. Calvin knows about him. His name's Matt, but he generally claps so loud for me, it makes me like not realise who don't clap for me. It gives me that love, respect, and support that any friend should be getting. But he does more for my mental well-being than any of my friends with a criminal record ever could, because they're still bone idle and want to live one sort of lifestyle. They haven't actually been. They might have been to prison or lived them sort of little bits of life, but they're not. They ain't going to sit there and open up about their mental health, whether they're struggling or not, because a dollar bill is always going to be a dollar bill. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what their mindset is. But yeah, you have to. I feel like in life you have to find your people.
Yeah,
To be honest,
I'm still trying
everyone
to
is
find
for
that
everyone.
at 36.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 36 and I said I'm still trying to find that the friends that are actual friends.
Dude,
This
I'm
is
50 this year and I still haven't got what I would class as mates.
Listen,
Do you know
all
what I
you
mean?
need is six
Proper.
people to carry your coffin. That is it. And if
I've
you
just
don't
got one
have
crazy
six
motherfucker
friends,
that's going to drag it.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
You didn't need sex.
Exactly. And if you don't have six, all you need is one person that's ready to turn the world upside down for you, and you can
100%.
accomplish everything.
It's weird to say, my one person like that's actually
I can think of two.
crazy as hell to think that. I've only been with her for like 5-6 years, but yeah, she is that one person.
See, for me,
Fair play.
I don't have, you know me, I don't have friends. I'm a teammate. I have a very small circle. For me, I have acquaintances, I have people that I talk to, and I have brothers. That's it for me.
Yeah.
I can name, as harsh as they sound, acquaintances, they come and go, you know, like they do. Mates,
Leave people.
I've got a couple of people that I talk to that in passing might spend 5 minutes talking to them, going like, "How are you? I've been to school, yada yada yada." But I've probably got a handful of brothers. And when I say brothers, none of them are family. None of them are family. None of them are blood related. The brothers I class as brothers are who I trust, and I know. You know that film or that meme that's going around at the moment where Ben Affleck turns around to Jeremy Renner in that
I know what you're going to say.
where he goes, "I need a favour, no questions, nothing like that."
Yeah.
Who's calm and taking?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the brothers. That's the people that I'm classed as my brothers. Because
Every time I ask that question, everyone keeps saying they're taking your car. And I'm like, I'm getting bored of driving.
Yeah, but you got a sports car. That's why they asked you, twat.
Well, also, that's the point. Update on the car. I found it.
See the problem when it comes to my pals, they all
It was in the
because
Thornbridge
I'm
Mill
the only
car
driver.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. We've been doing detective work for a good 3 days now on Paul's car. Where the fuck is your car?
It's now on my drive.
Oh, did you find it?
I did. Yes, I found it. I done a thing.
How?
Actually,
How?
I didn't do a thing. The pub phoned me and asked me when I'm coming to collect my car, and I'm like, "Is it there?"
In all honesty, that sounds like you had an amazing night.
Paul.
It actually really was a good. It was a big celebration.
Paul.
Yo,
was it in one of the 3 pubs you thought it was in?
No,
Yeah.
I don't even remember going to this pub, which is really concerning because I'm like, I said to them, I said, was I drunk when I got here? And they went, no, you weren't. You were stone cold sober. And I'm like, so why the fuck don't I remember? I don't remember going to that pub whatsoever.
That's the starter pub, bro. That's the starter pub.
That's a good name.
They all went tits.
No, I got that drunk. I forgot the sober places I went to.
Here's the question though, Paul. How the fuck did they get your number unless you're that regular?
But I do go in there occasionally. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 times.
There we go.
3 or 4 times a
I
week.
believe that's a no.
Mainly not, and that makes it sound like I'm an alcoholic, but they do a really good car free.
I stick to the no
That's your
comment.
excuse and you're sticking to it, right?
Stick to the no comment.
No comment all the way through that, Paul.
You're one of these people that we were talking about earlier that just goes to the pub every day. Oh, fuck St. Paul. You were
To be fair, yeah, I probably do go into the pub. I mean, the Thornbridge, I'm in there most days a week because they do a banging car free. And Lydia, who works in the bar, she's really, really friendly.
Fucking me.
No.
Now you're dropping yourself in it, Paul.
She's nice to talk to.
It's saying someone's friend.
I sat there laughing because we all know you go to pubs every day, but we know the reasons why you go into a pub every day.
You couldn't do it, could you? We are fucking an hour and 17 minutes and you couldn't do it. Fuck you. Ty, you take it away, Ty. You tell
I was just going to say, is saying someone's friendly above 30-year-olds way of saying, yeah, I'd take you out on a date.
I'll tell you what, Paul, just for you, I'll edit this part and I won't post this clip on live, alright? Just for you, mate, alright? I'll send you bacon.
Kelvin, stop trying
Just
to
give me the JCB.
Stop trying to deflect from yourself.
Fuck off, Tony.
I'll park the JCB up now.
Suck my left nut, you little hobbit.
Right, boys. In all honesty, though, lads, I do appreciate the live today because I know we wanted to talk about other sports, but I generally wanted to get this topic done today. Ty,
Yes.
I'm going to give you the floor for a second, bro, so you can talk about obviously real talk this week. Because I believe hopefully you've got some guests this week, haven't you, brother?
Yeah, so I got Mental Health Mondays. He accepted my follow request. It was really weird because I tried to follow them both. I tried to message them without following them. And it said private account. And if I'm honest, I don't see how you can run a mental health account if your account is private and no one can message you.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So that is one thing I am going to say to them. Listen, and this kind of goes back to what we was on about just now about like, is it for a fashion statement or is it legit? Now, I know they might be doing it for a legit reason, but do you know the amount of people that I've had reach out for me in my requests saying that they're looking at ending it, they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, they're depressed and all of this stuff, and you have to accept them to reply. I wouldn't be having that sort of response if my account was private. So that's probably why they might not be growing as much type of thing. But yeah, so we've got him come in Thursday night I'm going to do because my boy's got hospital Thursday daytime. So I'm going to try and get on Thursday night with him. So yeah, no, he's generally, mate, if I'm honest, I've said it before in the lives, like he's got a condition called neurofibromatosis, which is, it's basically cancer, but yeah, it's a big word. It's a big word, mate. We've
I know. I get that.
Yeah, we've learnt it along the way. But it's basically like a cancer-based diagnosis condition type of thing. He isn't going to pass away from it, but he gets like tumors on your nerve systems. So we've had this is going to be the 6th eye test in 7 months. to see if basically if he gets it in his eyes, he'll go blind. Like he broke his leg when he was younger because it was eating the bone away. Like there's so much to it, and he's got the rare type. Like there's type 1 and type 2. He's got type 1, so like there's still not say like 1 million people in the world that's got the condition. So there's still stuff that the hospitals and consultants are trying to pick up on. So
it's more like trying to find the right medication.
Yeah. So like 6 months ago, they found some shadows in his eye. So it's basically just maintaining them and making sure that they're not growing and causing him a problem. So then, and then we got to go Bristol Children's Hospital on the 17th because it can affect your learning. And my he's 8, but he's working at like a year 1 reception sort of level. So I don't know personally as his dad if it's that's affecting him or he's just like behind type of thing. So I've messaged Mental Health Mondays this morning and said, look, nighttime would probably be best for you. Can you give me your phone number? He has replied, but if I'm honest, I've been trying to get my posts ready for today because I don't want to mess up my algorithm and get my posts out there. So I haven't replied to him yet, but I'm going to speak to him and try and figure it out. And then obviously, Calv, if you can reach out to the other guy, and see if he can just follow me back so I can inbox him to figure out what's going on with him.
Do you want your number passed to him, or do you want me to just say drop him a follow? I could do both.
Yeah, just drop him a follow so I can inbox him, and then I'll take the floor from there type of thing. But I don't really know much about him, so I am going to do what I normally do, is just spend the time to get to know them, find out a little bit about them, what they want to achieve, what the reasons are for why they set up the pages that they're running, and then just try and go from there. Really, people.
So is that Thursday night, Ty?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Depending, like, I even if my missus stays, like, she'll go upstairs and watch the telly or something. She's quite like miserable on things like that. But
what I'll do then for you, bro, is I'll wait for you to post it on yours, and then we can add it to the story, and then I'll send it to the boys as well, and the link, so we can all.
Yeah. So what I want to do as well is like to be able to try and extend the people that can join. I'm going to try and like just write it in the description, obviously, when I go to do the live, but also you can tag lives into your videos, can't you? So I want to tag it on videos that I do so people know that it's up and coming, and because like I had a comment the other day, someone inboxed me and they was like, mate, I'm generally waking up every day and waiting to see what new stuff you've posted, which is fantastic. Do you know what I mean? It's like people.
That is an amazing response.
Yeah, like people are proper like searching for me and stuff like. Well, I'm not saying searching for me specifically, but due to the TikTok insights last week, it was telling me that I've been like my name has come up in something like 765,000 things in the last month. And that was because where the name's Real Talk, people are searching for stuff Real Talk, and my page is flagging straight up every time, which is amazing.
Bro,
I think it's such an achievement.
That is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's done quite well. Like I can't complain. The last 2 weeks has been brilliant. And then obviously I want to start doing a live.
I want to say though, I don't know whether you want it on live or anything like that before we do shoot off. But what I'll say is your boy touched me the other night. Not I said that wrong way, didn't I? You know what I meant, Ty?
Slow down, Epstein. I know what you're on about because I seen the comment. He commented on the picture, on the video of us on the live.
Mate, when I saw the comment, I was like, "Fucking, you know what? Fair play, like."
Yeah, that's my oldest. Like, he's brilliant, mate. He's like a mini me. Like they all are, to be honest. Like, I don't.
Well, I was about to say, Ty, they all fucking are. What are you on about?
Yeah, they all look like me. But he's so much like my attitude. Do you know what I mean? He is so much like my attitude, and like, he's got a heart of gold, mate. And when I seen that comment, I thought like it's one of them moments where you want your kids to be proud of you anyway, but you don't want them just to tell you that they're proud. You want them to scream it to the world. That's my dad. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what he does. Like everything that I do.
Thank you for people sending me gifts, by the way.
That's what he does. He does do that. He's shouting from the rooftops.
Thank you very much.
That's good. When I saw it, I was like, you know what, fair play to him and all that sort of stuff. Like, it got me. I was fucking looking at the phone last night after the football match, and I was there like. At first off, I was like, who's H? And then I went to comments, then I realised your comment, and then I was like, oh, that's his boy, that's all. I was like, fucking got me.
That's Harvey, that is. Yeah, that's the oldest, that is. Like, he generally has taught me so much about being a parent. it's crazy. Like, he has taught me so much. Like, it's just like watching the mini me, and like he suffers with stuff mentally sometimes as well, and like I can see myself in him and where I would have been, and where I didn't always have the support from family or like my mum or anything like that. It was just trying to like, I guess the stigma we're trying to break, man up and deal with it type of argument. Like, I have that, like, I'll say to him, like, mate, you can always talk to me. And I kind of feel like when he sees my account, this Real Talk account, he can see that I do it for everyone else. So he can see that I'm not just going to say to him, you're a man, deal with it. Like, I'll say, no, if you want to sit there and cry, mate, sit there and cry. Like, and I guess I don't talk to him like a father and son. I'm not like, oh, mate, you know, like, trying to sugarcoat it. I'm like, bro, listen, that's life. Like, it gets worse. Like, certain things get worse. Stop chasing women. Chase your dreams whilst you still have dreams that you're able to see. Do you know what I mean? Women will come and go, and that's just a way of life. Don't do what I done. I had him when Bobby, like, his mum Bobby fell pregnant when I just turned 17, just turned 18. Do you know what I mean? So he's at a point now where he's out there holding hands with girls. He's kissing girls. God knows what else he's doing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, on the flip side, do not make me a granddad by the time I'm 40. I'm only 31 now, and he's 12. So he's only got 6 more years, and I'll be 37. I'm not up for that. But also, don't feel like love is what love is when you're at that age, because it's definitely not. You know, we all seek things from people, and where they don't see their mum, I guess he kind of seeks validation from women. And I don't want him to fall into traps that I fell into. So, like, I try and coach him on a friend level, but I'm still there to be like, right, get to your room. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he plays up, I still have that.
That's me fucking every night.
And that's the best way to be, I think, when it comes to kids. You know, you've got to be a friend to them, but you've also got to be a parent, and you've got to get the fine. There's a good balance you've got to have with that.
That's a fine line,
I fucked that balance up royally.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Ty, I was sending you an account called Silo, Tyrone. You two actually might know each other. You're both in Cheltenham.
What did you say? You're sending me an account.
Look at the comments. Look at the comment from Silo.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? It's mad because she wrote that when me and Aaron was doing our live. She was like, you need to write a book. And I was like, who's she on about? And then she was like, you. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, Shiloh, literally, I know you follow me anyway, and I follow you back. I'll reach out. I'll start writing a book just for yourself, and then you can let me know if to publish it or not. Massive respect.
That's good.
Yeah, she does join my lives quite a bit, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Decent person.
I like that. Like, she says she won't stop asking. That to me is very supportive. Because she's going to bug you until you actually do it. So she comes across to me as the sort of person that's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And she seems that sort of person that'll put a foot up your ass if you need it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the comments that she put. Fair play to her. Is what I say to you. Fair play to her.
Yeah, like generally she has. Every time like we've done the lives with Calvin, she's always been there. She showed the love and support to not just Calvin, but to me as well. And like, yeah, she stayed even when Calvin's left. Yeah, and to Aaron. Do you know what I mean? Like and the thing is, it's not like she doesn't just give generic questions like, are you okay? She actually helped me with my questions with like deep dives. So I'll see what she comments and I'm like, yeah, that's a banger, that is. Let me ask. Do you know what I mean? Or like Aaron's seen a couple of comments and replied to her personally as well whilst we was doing a live. So yeah, she's
got a point there. She's got a damn good point there. She won't be the only one that wants the book.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, big love for that. Big love for that.
Right, guys, we're going to end the live in a minute, though, boys. I'm going to end the live. I've got to go and pick up my mum.
Oh, nice.
I've got to do a fucking taxi service again. Yeah, F1.
That's the joys of being a hobbit.
No, the bloody kids, they need to learn how to drive. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get it, right? Because one of them's 3.5 and the other one's 9. They should be stealing cars. I was stealing cars when I was in East London by that age. Right, you know what I mean? Why these kids can't do it yet, I don't know.
Someone started him on the GTA version again. Fucking hell. Right, much love, everyone. Though, thank you all for coming out live. Big shout out to everyone.
All I'm going to say is, if you do write a book, please do a picture version one for Cal.
Yeah.
You might have to. I'm not gonna lie.
With stickers.
Actually,
Don't forget stickers.
I'm gonna readjust what Gareth just said. Do the book, but do an audio version.
I was gonna say, should we do
that'd be better.
Pictures and audio?
Yeah,
Pictures and audio.
I love it how we always go back to
I'll
insult
download
Kelvin.
it blatantly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right, myself, boys. Thank you all for coming on live. And don't forget,
Sweet
Thursday
people.
night, Real Talk Unfiltered on Real Talk Unfiltered. Thursday night, another men's mental health podcast.
Yeah.
And again, I think we might be live Friday. All right, boys.
Yeah, times will be coming soon. We get times out.
I will try to remember, but I sometimes remember to forget things all the time.
It's fine. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you.
Somebody could just tag me on
You're gonna
Instagram. That would be great.